I just wanted to make a video updating you guys everything that is going on with the Dallas Wings, okay? So, I found it on Twitter. There are 6 players practicing for the Dallas Wings today. Paige Beckers, JJ Quinterly, Isaiah James, Sierra McCowan, Lee Rue, and Louisa. And Maisha Hines-Allen and Maddie Siegrist are both here going through rehab-like activities. No sign of Arike. I think she had something with her thumb, or Dejanay. We know she's going through the rib injury at this time. So only 6 available players. Dallas Wings family is not looking good. I will say some good news is that we have signed Leah-Too King for the rest of the season, so there's that. This was a little bit on the release of it, so it said she spent 4 seasons at Pittsburgh, and then she went to Notre Dame, appeared in 33 games for the Fighting Irish, averaging 11.5 points, and a program record 10.4 rebounds a game. She ranked first overall in the ACC for defensive rebounds with 240 on the season, and climbed to number 4 overall on Notre Dame's single-season rebounds list. So that's a little bit. My thoughts on this pickup, I don't have a whole lot of thoughts because I only saw that one game that she played for Notre Dame against UConn. That's all I've seen. My friends like the pickup, and, they've seen more, so I will trust them. Yeah, so there is that, but we need somebody else. Kurt said we were going to sign somebody else, so that is the pickup. Also, I just saw this, but one of my mutuals said this in response to Leah-Too King signing. Excellent ball tracker and can rebound in traffic. Has a lot of experience playing small ball, 4 or 5, despite being 6 feet tall. A pretty efficient finisher at the rim and a good shot maker from 15 inside feet. And yeah, this is one of my mutuals who really know ball. Like Conrado, if he liked the pick, then I like the pick. So yeah, at least we got something going on. Because the bigs, we just needed that. We needed that, especially with the Nilissa trade. So if you like it, I like it. And so on Paige missing the second game, they asked her about it, and she said she struggled with patellar tendonitis since high school and often manages the pain. She literally said there's never a day where it doesn't hurt, basically, which, damn, you hate to hear that. And she said it usually never feels great the day after a game, and that is just something she manages, essentially. And yeah, this is the full quote. She said, "It's difficult because at the same time, I want to play 40 minutes. I want to play every single game. Just being smart. I've been dealing with patellar tendonitis since I was in high school. You're managing it at all times. There's no day where it probably doesn't hurt." Paige said not playing on Saturday, second of a back-to-back, wasn't necessarily load management, but just a situation that's specific to her given her patellar tendonitis concern. So yeah, that's just damn. A day where it doesn't hurt, like, there's not a day where it doesn't hurt. Yeah. I don't really know what to say. It's just, you feel for her in that sense and everything like that. Glad she got, some rest and was able to heal that up a little bit. And he has to do better managing her minutes. She should only be playing 32, 33 minutes a game, just for her health in general. And then you have this added on. So, we learned something new. Also, they asked her about the All-Star voting, and basically, if you saw the spreadsheet from the video that I posted about it, Paige was actually number 1 overall for guards because they take it into account what the fan vote was, the media vote, and the players and everything like that. So yeah, like she had 2, 5, and 4 in those categories, something like that. Like she was high voted. So to be the number 1 guard overall, and just have everyone's support, Paige basically just said it means a lot to her to have the respect. You're playing the best people in the world and all those things. So I love that for Paige. Like rookie year and already voted number 1 guard basically when all the metrics and scores are said and done. So you love that. Paige deserves it all. Paige deserves it all. Glad she's an all-star starter. Can't wait for that game. Also, she got asked about being an all-star starter, and she said she was just in a state of gratitude, which is something that Paige loves to say, and that she wasn't, gonna jump up and down, but she was just grateful. There's actually a video on Twitter, and it's on here, but it got posted, her getting the call and everything like that she was a starter, and you could tell that she's very grateful for the opportunity, and Paige is just humble, and she just said, individual awards are often team accomplishments and all of those other things, but yeah, again, she deserves it all, but yeah, I like that we got the video of her finding out that she was an all-star starter. About the injuries that they're dealing with right now, Paige said, unfortunately, I have been through this in terms of being shorthanded and having not the full roster at UConn. That was kind of a theme of my career. So used to it. Next woman up. Whoever we got, we feel like we have enough. Just kind of makes you feel like the underdog in a sense. You're kind of beating the odds. It's actually kind of fun to play when the odds are stacked against you. So yeah, I'm watching all the old UConn games, and yeah, they were very shorthanded. 23-24 season when Paige was playing power forward and everything like that. Yeah. So it's unfortunate. I hope everybody heals up. I really do. You hate to see it. Bro, I saw this. Chris on pursuing business before he pursued coaching. And then he's basically saying, I thought I would make a lot of money, but I got burnt out and realized I love basketball. And I tweeted, I was like, bro, now we have to suffer, bro. Man, fuck Chris. He's the worst coach I ever seen. I just remember two things I forgot to add, but Chris got asked like how he thought his first year would go, and he gave this sarcastic answer: undefeated, top the league, blowing everyone out, just some rotations, very easy. And then provided a serious response saying that he wanted to stay true to himself and players and bullshit. And bro, like, why the fuck does Chris want to joke right now? Like, can Chris shut the fuck up, bro? He literally the worst coach in the league, literally the worst coach in the league, and Paige carrying your ass, and you want to joke? Like, shut the fuck. Like, we do not want to hear this right now. We do not want to hear it. I also forgot to talk about this, but the other day, they asked Kurt, his thoughts on how Chris is doing, and he was talking about pleased with how he stayed the course. And I tweeted this the other day, but I'm like, what is he giving him tens for exactly? Because Paige is carrying his ass, okay? Talking about pleased by how he stayed the course, and all the course is us blowing shit in the fourth quarter, him having bad rotations, him not getting their ass enough on about them playing defense the entire game. Yeah, and him staying the course is putting Kalia Charles in the starting lineup over Zaza. Let us be fucking for real, Kurt. Like, Chris really needs to go after the season, and I feel like he probably will, but like, why would you say dumb shit like that? Like, I don't get it. This tweet: Paige playing in pain every day, Paige playing the four, Arike is injured, Maddie's injured, Ty is injured, Dejanay's still gone, Myisha Hines-Allen is questionable, Dallas only has 6 players. Like, bro, it's bad for us right now. This one: Paige, the only player you drafted to be your point guard versus AT in the paint. Oh, I'm not hungry. Because Chris is talking about everything's on the table. And I literally tweeted, I was like, bro, Chris is going to let Paige do everything but be the 2-time Nancy Lieberman winning point guard that she is, basically. And then people are like, oh, well, what are they supposed to do, basically? And look, I understand that Paige, one of the great things is that she can play the 1 through 4. She's very versatile. That's one of the things that I love about Paige. But Paige and this team, like, it's at its best when Paige is running the floor. When Paige is not running the floor, like I continuously say, a lot of empty possessions, shot clock violations, they turn over the ball, and it's just not great. So yeah, I understand Paige is the only one who can do those things, and I get she has to do it because of the injury circumstances, but I hate to see that. Like, let me complain in peace, please. Let me complain in peace. Paige is best at point guard. Paige and JJ Quinterly rotations. I am not hungry. I am not hungry. Okay, so I don't like to see it objectively and everything like that. So yeah, like, yeah, those things. Bro, this one: point forward, Paige probably making a comeback tomorrow. Exactly. Against Alyssa Thomas, bro. Ooh. For the most part, Paige should be able to hold her own, but Alyssa Thomas is Alyssa Thomas, so it's not going to be easy. We'll put it that way. And like someone said, Paige is going to do a way better job defending and playing against Alyssa Thomas than Myisha Hines-Allen. So yeah, I need to see the Alyssa Thomas Myisha Hines-Allen matchup a lot through the game, because I just want to see Alyssa Thomas beat her ass. We saw a little bit of the last game, but I really need AT to go on her. But Paige is probably going to be doing a lot of defending on Alyssa Thomas. You see, when you have a forward that can't play forward, so Paige has to do it. Paige is a very versatile player, but yeah, point forward Paige is probably making a comeback tomorrow. Bro, this one had me laughing. It says Paige Becker said the whole Wings coaching staff has been amazing. I said she's better than me, bro. Paige is so media trained. Like I said, having to go from Gino Auriemma to Chris, I know that she's pissed. And yeah, just her attitude, her positivity, her media training. Yeah, Paige better than me. Bro, and then this was a response about Paige saying she's been through all the injuries. They said this shouldn't really be happening. Fuck. This GOAT mutual, by the way. Bro, this sent me. Someone had a screenshot of Nola Henry's tweet, and she said a new coat of paint doesn't make the stain go away. Ooh, it's giving shade. It's giving shade. Yeah, but that is the latest with the Dallas Wings. That is what we know right now. Just wanted to keep you guys updated and everything like that. We will see what happens with the game tomorrow. We will see who plays, who doesn't. As you guys know, of course, I will give you a game review and what we think. But I think it's important that I give you guys the context and everything before the game, so we get why everything's happening the way that it's happening. I mean, he doesn't play Paige on ball enough as it is. And then, unfortunately, with the injuries, yeah, it's giving Paige is going to play the 3 of the 4. So, it is what it is. I hope that everybody heals up and everything. It's unfortunate, the injuries that the Wings are going through and that the whole league's going through. Everyone's getting hurt, and I just hate to see that for the players. I really do hate to see that. So yeah, we'll talk more tomorrow. I'll keep you guys posted on everything. You guys have any other questions or anything you want to know, leave a comment. We can continue that conversation. But yeah, that's it.